First Lady Melania Trump highlighted the roster of speakers tonight on the second night of the Republican National Convention. As you just saw before our newscast here, two of the president's children spoke as well. Government Affairs reporter Melissa Russo watched along tonight, joining us now from the newsroom with more. Melissa.
Natalie, and as you saw, President Donald Trump made an in-person appearance tonight in the White House Rose Garden, a most unconventional convention venue. There was a crowd assembled there to hear First Lady Melania speak. It was notable that they were not wearing masks. The president sitting in the front row, beaming as Melania talked about how she's proud to vote for her husband again. There was a lot of talk about cancel culture tonight at this convention. Melania acknowledged racial unrest in this country. She said it exists, and it's important to come together and focus on the future. She said we should learn from our past and also be proud of our evolution as a nation. The First Lady also addressed the pandemic early in her speech, acknowledging just how much Americans feel that their lives have changed since March. She offered prayers for people who've lost loved ones to the pandemic and who are suffering from sickness with COVID. The First Lady empathized with the anxiety that Americans are feeling as we approach the upcoming and very uncertain fall season.
My husband's administration will not stop fighting until there is an effective treatment or vaccine available to everyone. Donald will not rest until he has done all he can to take care of everyone impacted by this terrible pandemic.
The president appearing in videos tonight, taped inside the White House. In one, he observes a naturalization ceremony for several immigrants.
The Constitution and laws.
You followed the rules, you obeyed the laws.
As that video played, Democrats fired back that Trump doesn't care about immigrants unless he's using them as props. The president also tried to show he cares about rehabilitation for prisoners. Another video tonight included a presidential pardon at the White House.
I grant John, I'm not sure you know this, a full pardon.
The recipient, John Ponder, found faith after a bank robbery conviction. He started a nonprofit that helps prisoners find work. Trump attended one of their graduations.
I will continue to give all Americans, including former inmates, the best chance to build a new life and achieve their own American dream.
Republicans tonight claimed a second term for Trump is the only hope of preserving the American dream.
If you're hearing these things and thinking to yourself, that is the kind of country that I want to live in, well, whether you realize it or not, you are a Trump supporter.
The president's youngest daughter, Tiffany Trump, following a video about her father's record of hiring women for high-profile positions.
I became the first black woman to represent a Republican presidential campaign.
When the stakes are highest, he is proud to entrust many of our nation's most crucial jobs to women.
My father ran not because he needed the job, but because he knew hard-working people across this great country were being left behind. The media mocked these patriots in the flyover states in which they lived.
President Trump has put his America First vision into action. It may not have made him popular in every foreign capital, but it's worked.
And speaking from Jerusalem there, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo praised President Trump's accomplishments overseas. Pompeo's message, pre-recorded during an official government trip, is now under investigation by a House oversight panel that'll look into whether that speech actually violates the Hatch Act, which restricts federal government employees from engaging in certain partisan political activities. Natalie.
All right, Melissa, thank you for that wrap-up, night number 2.